Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Enterprise, Season 3, Episode 6, Exile. Why? Why was this a thing? Who decided that this should be a thing? Okay, I gotta calm down. So, Star Trek, over the many years that it's been on at this point, has done a really good job of illusion, and I don't mean like magic, I mean like giving reference to other things. So, for example, like there has been Godfather episodes, there's been Casablanca episodes, God, what else? The Sherlock Holmes, where they blatantly said, like, Data was supposed to be Sherlock Holmes. One of my favorite episodes was the whole Deep Space Nine thing where Dr. Pagier was basically like James Bond. That one went so far that Eon Productions even sent a cease and desist letter to Paramount saying, thanks but no thanks, stop ripping off our secret agent. So stuff like that, Star Trek has done amazing. Like really well, super tongue-in-cheek, everybody gets it, moving along. Like, if they had called this episode, like, Hoshi and the Beast, or something to that alone, that little thing, just rearranging the title, would have made this episode exponentially better. But the fact that it's called Exile, and the whole time you're watching it, you're just like, oh, it's Beauty and the Beast, I get it. Like, takes away, because like, if they had just called it Hoshi and the Beast, like, instantly, you would have gotten it, you would have known what they were doing, and it would have been fine. Whereas when you're watching it and you're like, your brain is processing it, and it's actually taking you away from the plot. And it's like, what is the point in this? Like, are they doing it they have to be doing it on purpose. But they're not doing it in a funny way, like they did with Sherlock or with James Bond, or even like in Voyager with like the whole Flash Gordon thing, the Bride of Chaotica. Like, it's not done in a funny way. It's legit this creepy, like, telepathic alien has kidnapped Hoshi and is like, oh, you're gonna be my slave now. Oh, this graveyard, these are all of the other women that I've taken over the years that have died of old age because I'm 500 years old, but don't worry, you're special, you're not like them. And then even when he pretends to be Archer and be like, you know what, you should stay here. And I don't think she actually did, but she believes him for a second. And she's like, well, let me go back to the ship and say bye. And he's like, no, that's not necessary. And she's like, yeah, okay, I get it. It's you. You don't have to pretend. Like, the whole episode is so bad because it's pretending to be something it's not. And it's taking itself way too seriously. Like, I tried to watch this episode as a dark comedy and laugh my way through it, and it was still just awful. Like, it had to have gone over the top funny to have made the whole Beauty and the Beast thing work. Because to take itself as a serious Beauty and the Beast, it's just miserable. And then the whole scene, like, subplot with, like, Archer going to another sphere and then watching the shuttle bounce around. I was like, that cannot be good for a shuttle to be just, like, bouncing off of the ship. And then we realized that there's 50 more spheres or whatever number he throws out, which by that point I stopped caring because I was like, okay, move it along, Maurice. Like, it was just bad. For those who have seen it, like, what did you think about the whole Beauty and the Beast thing? Like I said, it's not new for Star Trek to take something and, like, make their own version of it, especially in Next Generation. Like, we saw, like, Shakespearean plays, and we even saw, like, The Christmas Carol and stuff like that. So it's not new to take a story and rework it into Star Trek version, but to do it in a way that's like we're playing homage to that story rather than hey, watch our version of that. It's two different things. So what did you think about it? Go ahead, let me know, and I will see you guys next time for Shipment.